Officially announced Gary Payton II has a fractured elbow, and most people, when they saw the injury, thought it occurred. And I was ending my night with my nightly cap dabs, just getting a little toasty and stoned before bed. And I'd already made the videos, and I was watching Inside the NBA, and I don't typically watch most mainstream NBA media due to the fact that it's lackluster and it's not the best. But I do sometimes tend to watch Inside the NBA because, at the very least, it is entertaining. And they started to have a conversation about, after we saw the Steve Kerr interview, there's a code. There's a code in the NBA. You don't play to hurt each other. You don't intentionally hurt anyone. That's just, regardless of the NBA, it's any sport. You don't hurt anyone. As a guy who plays aggressive and hustles a lot, and people yell at me regularly at the rec that sometimes I toe the line, but that's just my play style. I don't go out there to hurt people, and that's what I feel like Dillon Brooks. I was talking with my roommate, and my roommate's a guy who could have played D1 basketball at the same university Scottie Pippen went to, Central Arkansas, and we were talking about, was it deserving of a flagrant 2? Look, there was no malicious intent in that. Was there a wind-up? Yes, there was a wind-up. And I think it was a combination of Gary Payton being very athletic. I think the why it warranted a flagrant 2 was he didn't stop. Okay, I think when he won't wind it up, and he was going for a block, there was no intent to hurt him. He didn't stop. Have you ever played dodgeball and you're playing co-ed dodgeball and there's like a little girl or a younger, or a smaller guy, and I mean, same grade obviously, and they're just smaller than you. You're first aiming for someone else, but they come across your path, and instead of just beaming and destroying them with the dodgeball, you kind of slow it down so you don't freaking wreck them. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know it was heat in the moment. He's trying to go for the block, but I feel like if you knew, and I know if you look at it full speed, but like if you slow it down, I know full speed, it's different. You can't slow it down, but like you have to think about it. Do you think there would have been enough time for him to try to, instead of just like that? And I know that's what he's just trying to do, to swat the ball, but Gary Payton being so slippery and so quick, the ball, he just went like that and passed him, and it ended up, instead of him swatting the ball, it was his head. Do you think it would have warranted a flagrant 1 if he just would have tried to stop himself? And I think there was no malicious intent there, and I don't think he broke the code. I just think it was a very unfortunate event, and it's something that, I hope we don't see happen again, and I hope Gary Payton signs a big old contract, and gets every dollar he's worth, because he's a very fun player to watch. So that's where I want to hear your opinions down below in the comment section. What do you guys think? And what is your opinion on this matter? Like and subscribe.